everybody. What's up? Welcome. Glad you guys could join me today. But I added a new thing, which is this.
Who's that Pokemon?
And then what happens here is if you put an exclamation point Pokemon, you are able to put in an answer, and it will list the top 3 who are basically the first 3 to do it. I don't know of a way to make it work necessarily yet between Twitch and YouTube both, but that's not Pikachu. It's Marini. Yeah, spelling matters. Also, you cannot use an exclamation point capital P. You have to use a lowercase P. I believe it's kind of set up right now where it will sometimes happen. I think it's like probably like once an hour maybe it might pop up. I don't know for sure yet. I've been trying to figure out more and more and messing with it. Not anybody can do it. Only the streamer and the mods can cause it to trigger. Greedy little imbecile! Throwing even more budget at the wild zones because now they're a hit with the tourists. We can't handle that without more funding. This idiot mayor is going to be the death of me. Sure, things with Prism Tower have calmed down at last, but that doesn't mean there aren't other threats to Lumios. The signs are all there. All right. Hello. Well, look who's here, the finest researcher in the entire Mabel stable. You must have something pretty annoying to ask me if you've come all the way to my office, right? Well, Lysander did mention something. About one's giving and taking. Here we go again. Even after years on the straight and narrow, I still can't escape my past. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what I know. There's a pair of legendary Pokemon in Kalos region. The one that takes, otherwise known as Yveltal, I believe that's how you say it, and the one that gives, usually called Xerneas. I know quite a bit about the two since Team Flare tried its hand at capturing them both. Hey, in my game they only try to capture one of them. Listen, I'm about to share something important, so I need you to pay attention here, kid. We've been getting some strange readings lately from the wild zones around town. If I had to posit a theory, I'd say it's almost like the areas have been bathed in Xerneas' life energy. And in every wild zone where we've dedicated these weird readings, we've seen a certain kind of Pokemon appearing without fail. They're alpha Pokemon, but not the usual kind. Something's not right about them. These anomalous alphas have to be connected somehow to Xerneas, the one that gives. And even if they aren't, I guess we still ought to take care of them. Alphas always spell danger. I'm sure you can tell where this is going, right? Your new research task is to catch or defeat the anomalous alphas in Wild Zones 3, 5, and 9. Now get to it. Okay. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? Grizel, I do wish you wouldn't be quite so candid in your sales pitch. What? We saved the whole dang city with them. You think we still need to stand on ceremony? So what'd you want today? The same old flamethrower roast? I want the one that gives. I want the one that takes. Ah, you speak of the legendary Pokemon Yveltal and Xerneas. Ugh, never thought I'd have to hear those names again. Thanks for yet another reminder of all the ways we messed up back in our Team Flare days. If you're facing either of those two, we'll help you out. We'll help out. I hate the aftertaste of failure. Oh, they're gonna help? Indeed, but if you aim to take on a legendary Pokemon, I think it would be wise to reach out to the good people of Quasartico first. Meet us at Quasartico Inc. building. Discussing this further without them won't get us anywhere, believe me. Okay. Oh, look at the Steelix! Oh, jeez. Chico's my strongest one, man. This is level 70. Oh no, the sun's getting real low. Why not? Ugh. What? Dang. Let's head to 5. Ooh, there he is. I need you. Fairy moves. Let's go. Giga Drain. And let's just see if we catch it. Why not? Alpha Gallade sounds cool. Hey. Fairy moves. Ooh, Rock Smash him. Giga Drain him. Ultra Ball him. Yeah. See, tackling my tasks has trained you up to handle just about anything, wouldn't you say? Now then, looking at the data you collected, we're basically headed for disaster. Xerneas, the one that gives life, is beyond a doubt drawing close to Lumio City. We can probably infer that the crisis with the tower triggered this behavior. The excessive mega power from the tower caused Rogue Mega Evolution, and if Xerneas shows up, something similar could happen again. Ooh. I mean, it has command of basically an unlimited pool of life energy. There's only one way to make sure we avoid another disaster. Xerneas must be caught. It looks on track to appear in Wild Zone 11. And once it appears there, it'll be a problem for some outstanding trainer to deal with. By which I obviously mean you, not me. Here you are. We'd heard from Grisham that we should be expecting you. And I have an update of my own. Our teams recently detected some sort of flying object approaching Lumio City. We have since determined that the object is most likely the legendary Pokemon Yveltal. Yveltal is a real nasty piece of work. It nearly took out a whole Team Flare unit on its own back when we tried to capture it to use for the ultimate weapon. And that was when it was in its dormant state, mind you. We did finally manage to contain it, thanks to the efforts of the very best trainers that Team Flare had to offer, including our former admin Malva. If our forces hadn't been so depleted by that foolish campaign, I doubt those children would have ever reached the ultimate weapon to stop it. This time, Quasarticle Inc. will be stepping in to help you, so you don't end up similarly overwhelmed. What kind of help? You see, Team Flare had a device that they used to train some of their team members. It was a battle simulator that could fully recreate Pokemon using holotech, down to the details of how they moved and the effects of their attacks. Grisham and Grizel here had both experienced it for themselves, so we asked for their input and built ourselves an improved version. Yes, we had trained against such a device. Had to train against such a device back then as Team Flare's future leaders. But the monstrosity Quasarco's team made is even worse than what Team Flare had come up with, making it the perfect tool with which to train for a great challenge such as this. Aaron, I would like to ask you to battle once more against Victreebel, Hawlucha, and Tyranitar in their Rogue Mega Evolved states. Devices kept in the lower levels, we call it Rogue Mega Evolution Simulator 3000. If you'll follow me. Let's do Tyranitar first, because we have Chico, who's pretty strong, right? Dude, all of my moves are super effective against him. Oh, time to Mega Evolve. Let's do it. Fairy move. Razor Leaf. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, gotta get. Mega Evolve, hurry. Oh, the poison. Oh, the poison. No, get out of the poison, Imbor. Dang. There we go. Let's just do it. We'll do it live. If you go unconscious, you start back at the health he had. Didn't I go unconscious before and it like healed? I don't know what it was on though. Maybe not. I forget. One more fairy, come on. Oh, we did it. Cool, okay. Superbly done, as was to be expected from one of our first ever ZA Royale champions. You're truly impressive to have so soundly defeated 3 Rogue Mega evolved Pokemon on your very own, even if they were simulations. I guess it was pretty impressive. Yes, what is it? Understood. So the flying object we believe to be Yveltal has finally reached the borders of Lumiose City. Please notify nearby residents. Civilians should be put on alert. Suppose you overheard all that you needed to. Yveltal has arrived. It appears to be headed to the roof of the Rogue District Gallery de la Luna. Yveltal is said to be able to absorb life force. It represents death itself, meaning that simply defeating it in battle won't be enough. It'll just recover and fly into a rage. You absolutely have to catch it to control it. Alright, let's see how this goes and what happens. Oh, there it is. Dude, look at it. Dude, it's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. To get to Yveltal's life force, I suppose you must have found it. Yveltal is an extremely dangerous Pokemon. I trust you will take care. This is the legendary I originally had, and you know you've got to catch it, right? It's a big job, but you ought to be up to it. Oh no! That's not good. Thunder wave him. Thunder wave him. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Now get out of the way. Dragon Rush. Extreme Speed. Hurricane. Oh, he's doing Hurricane. Get out of the way. No, no Hurricane for you. Oh! I didn't know it was going to get caught first try there. You never stop surprising me. To think that you would be able to conquer even Yveltal. Is it always supposed to be the first ball, or did I just get lucky with that? I was just thinking how wonderful it would be to have a serious battle against our friend here, who has subdued Lumiose's mightiest Pokemon. Seriously, if there's a point here, would you mind getting to it? My point is that only my old fixation upon restoring our honor held me captive to the past, and now I am focused wholly on becoming the greatest I can be. A better goal, I rather think. Yeah, I guess. Nothing wrong with that, huh? I prefer the look you get on your face when you're focused in battle. You almost look good. I think I also maintain a nice expression when I am dealing with our customers. Speaking of which, are we all ready for a nice coffee break? Alright, one piping hot cup full of props to you. I swear, it's not just dregs we couldn't sell today. Cool, got that one done. Let's go take care of Xerneas. Hi, Xerneas. Looks like you've made contact with our target. You're up against Xerneas, one of the legendary Pokemon of the Kalos region. We need you to catch that thing. Sweet. I love its colorful, like, crown of antlers. Thunder Wave. Hurry and get the Thunder Wave off. Good. And I'll let you die. There it is. Okay, and now it's your turn. One more Giga Drain. Let's try this. Not yet. Oh, there we go. Second ball. Xerneas is such a, like, I think Yveltal is like a cool Pokemon. I think Xerneas is just such a, I don't know. It's like a beautiful Pokemon. I don't know how else to describe it. It just has a real neat design and like a majestic look to it. Ding, ding, ding. You sure did it. And to the victor goes the spoils, meaning congrats. You got yourself a legendary Pokemon. Seriously, great work. When we found Xerneas 5 years ago, it was basically dormant in a tree-like state. It was a lot easier to secure like that, compared to what you just had to do. But even then, you could feel the life force just roiling around it. I'd been researching Pokemon's life energy for ages, and I was still overwhelmed by that feeling. Seeing Xerneas again after all this time, it's quite something. But look at me, still stuck here, forbidden from traveling around freely or leaving Lumios. Then there was all that mess with the energy leaking from the tower and powering up wild Pokemon. That energy is probably even what caused all these wild Pokemon to flock to the city, wanting a taste. In short, things have been rough. But somehow we've managed to prevent even more trouble from befalling the Pokemon here. Looking at it that way, it's nice to know that my work for Team Flare wasn't a total waste. And you still haven't finished all the research tasks I wanted you to do for me either. So maybe you can take a breather today, but I'm still counting on you to get that work done. I want to go and check out this place. Use hyperspace berries to make a donut with a high ranks that you can take on a rather dangerous pocket. I want to do this one. All right, here you go, Hoopa. Hey, don't forget about me. Oh, Tawny, good. There's no forgetting someone like you, Tawny. All right, so this is going to be a new Mega? What Mega is it going to be? Oh. Staraptor. Something's been bothering me. Team MZ stopped the tower when it went wild, and the tower was the cause of Rogue Mega Evolution, right? So why are Pokemon in hyperspace Lumiose still Rogue Mega evolving? Maybe it's a ripple effect from all the Mega power that overflowed when the tower went nuts? Well, looks like our opponent here will be a Staraptor. Dang it, it's gonna be flying! Staraptor becomes a flying and fighting type? Wait, what? Once it Mega evolves. Electric types will come in handy, if you got any. Not on me. Concentration Mega Power vicinity rapidly gone. Imminent, let's go! Look at that hair! Dude, he's huge. His talons are crazy. That's it. Let's do Absol. Let's do this. Oh, come on. Hurry. Oh, jeez. That was cool. That was a tough one. We almost didn't make it, guys. Wow, Mega Staraptor nearly kicked our butts. Can't believe how much stronger even rogue Pokemon are in hyperspace Lumiose. Hey, you three. We saw the Rogue Mega Evolution readings disappear. Good work over there. Go ahead and call it a day. We'll get to work analyzing the data we got. Oh, hey! Another giant Pokeball. I think I know what's in it, but you'd better crack it open with a move and find out. A 120 versus 106, yeah. And that 106 was my Chico, my like highest leveled one, you know? Pokeball contained lots of berries. Now, this looks like the good stuff. Why don't we call it Great Butter? All right, got Great Butter now. I bet this will level up Ansha's donut game. Nice battling, Aaron. Now let's get back to Hotel Z. Dude, how does her stuff, like, sit up here, you know? What's it like battling rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon in hyperspace Lumiose? They're way too strong. Not bad with three of us. You give them a run for their money, Aaron. It's nuts how powered up the wild Pokemon in hyperspace Lumiose are. I suppose that would be the hyperspace level phenomenon Corbeau mentioned to us. I'm surprised you're still able to beat them. Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve, right, Ansha? Right. Mr. Corbeau taught me something intriguing. When Aaron and company pass through a hyperspace distortion, it appears their Pokemon receive a portion of the power that Hoopa gained from eating its donut. Whoa, that's cool. Your donuts and Hoopa's powers are really working in beautiful harmony. Hey, Ansha, that distortion above the towers got you worried, huh? Yes, I feel as if I can almost hear a voice calling faintly from it. Well, that's eerie. Maybe there's a Pokemon on the other side that's trying to tell us something. We'll have to keep surveying to find out, which means we'll need your donut teamwork. Anyway, you better head back to your hotel for the night before Labane blows a before Labane gets worried. I suppose I'd better. Good night, Miss Karina. Way. Stay away the next day. Your alarm's going off. Stay away. Who's telling me to stay away? There's one that's kicking your butt at the moment, even with level 100s. Oh, no. Hello, Team MZ. Lovely morning to you all. I hate to put a damper on the day, but we're not done analyzing your survey data yet. I'll let you know the moment we've got something to report. Be good until then, kids. I don't know how Corbo got to be our go-to guy for all things Hyperspace Lumiose, but he's surprisingly on the ball. Oh, I've got a kinda neat idea. I just thought it'd be fun to see the sights of Lumiose instead of twiddling our thumbs here. You can't be satisfied shuttling between here and Rishisimi, right, Ansha? Well, since you mentioned it, I've been hoping to experience Cafe Soleil for myself. Soleil? There you go. I've got an exhibit I want to see at the Lumiose Museum. That sounds lovely. I'd like to pay the museum a visit too. Then we've got ourselves a plan. First stop, Lumiose Museum. Second, a little sophisticated lounging at Cafe Soleil. Want to be our guide, Aaron? One look into the Lumiose Museum and you can tell it's remarkable. If buildings were Pokemon trainers, this one would be a champion for sure. Never had a chance to visit, even with how close it is to Hotel Rishisimi. I'll be our tour guide, as long as you two don't mind that I know nothing about art. By all means. That tree in the painting is supposed to be 1,500 years old. Maybe a Z watched it grow up. I bet you're right. They need to fix the tower. It doesn't look like that anymore. One truly appreciates the scale of Lumiose City when seeing it laid out this way. Hotel Rishisimi and this museum would be over there, right? Indeed. They're a fairly long way away from Hotel Z, with many people filling the city between them. It's remarkable that people in the olden days handmade Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. They sure had it rough. Thank goodness we can mass produce them now. Like at the Pokeball factory here in Kalos. There is a Pokeball factory in Kalos. Getting interested in catching some Pokemon for yourself, Ansha? Seems more like you're Hoopa's friend than its trainer, but I bet you'd do a great job. I'm not quite sure I'm up for the challenge of becoming a Pokemon trainer, especially considering the examples I'd have to live up to, such as my dear mighty mama. Could her mom be Cynthia? It's really tough champion. I think she has a similar color scheme with like the jacket and stuff maybe. I don't know. Being a Pokemon trainer doesn't mean you have to try to be the strongest one, you know. Although, I'm curious how it'd feel to reach rank A in the ZA Royale. Anything to share, Aaron? I was too busy to notice. I was over the moon. Makes sense. You were doing it so you could stop the tower from wrecking the city after all. Well, Ansha, if you change your mind about becoming a Pokemon trainer, let us know. I'll put you through the ring, my special coaching process. You're very kind. I'll consider it. I happened upon Hoopa, I suppose it was about 6-7 months ago. The poor thing looked much the worse for wear. It seemed to have just lost a battle with a mighty Pokemon it played a prank on. But I fed Hoopa a fresh baked donut and it perked up straight away. Oh, it was the 6-7? I just added 7 in there. It's stuck by my side ever since and helped me visit hyperspace as well. So this is Cafe Soleil. What a lovely looking place. I'll order for us. Go ahead and grab a seat. Let me guess, Hoopa. You're thinking you'd rather have one of Ansha's donuts than this stuff. You get an amazing boost of power whenever you eat one of Ansha's donuts, right? But even so, you took a licking from some amazing Pokemon before Ansha found you. And then you went and took Ansha into hyperspace with you. I guess I'm just now realizing how glad we should be that she came back unharmed. I'm working on trying to figure out who the mom is. Yeah. Looking back, it was reckless of me to dive headlong into Hyperspace Lumiose, but when Hoopa pried open that distortion, I simply couldn't fight my curiosity. Yeah, that's human nature. Who wouldn't try to peek through and see what's on the other side? A being that gives and a being that takes. Both actions are vital to maintaining balance, but in excess, either could destroy it. My memories remain vague, indistinct, yet there is one thing I know. Long ago, I tried to give too much, but my good deed saw no reward. I wallowed in despair, in resentment, and I decided to take everything for myself instead. Then came Zygarde, a being that seeks to correct excess, to find moderation, to restore balance. I can only imagine that is why it would save me, the one who'd fired the ultimate weapon. Let's go, Elle. I once believed that victory was the only meaning to be found from battle. But I am certain that I will enjoy battling you. Dude, who's he gonna have? Which Pokemon is he gonna have? Will he have a Mega? Does he have a Mega on him? Maybe his eye's a Mega Stone. That'd be crazy. Pyroar! Oh no, I need to use Blastoise. Whirlpool quickly, please. Oh, you did a good job. There we go. I'm a little confused for the ending. Let's Mega Evolve. Oh, Gyarados? Are you gonna Mega? Yeah, that makes so much sense. He had a Gyarados before, didn't he? Look at how we cooperate, human and Pokemon. Perhaps there is a beauty to this world. Oh, he whipped out his ring. He doesn't wear it anymore, but he still has it. He carries it to remember. One more Giga Drain. Yeah. Awesome. Excellent. I can feel the fire of your convictions burning deep within your heart. 5 years ago, a group of children stood against me in defiance. If I'd tried to understand them, perhaps I would have never fired the ultimate weapon. I got X, I got Y. Do I get Z? Oh, dang it, he ran away. He's so fast. How curious. I believe it meant to beckon you to the tower. That much is what I can intuit from my experience working with Zygarde. All this research and we're still in the dark about that massive whatever it is. That sounds challenging. Maybe, but it's not all bad news. After poring over all the data, we've come up with a theory about Hyperspace Lumiose itself. We think Hyperspace Lumiose is sort of a big melange of subconscious thoughts. I don't think I get it. It's a little difficult for me to even explain, truth be told. Philip, fill him in. Well, to elaborate on the boss's summary, the degree to which Hyperspace Lumiose resembles parts of our city made us suspicious. So we went looking through the survey data and see if we could find a cause for the resemblance. We've come to suspect that it's not Lumiose itself being reflected per se, but rather memories of it. In other words, the subconscious. These ought to be some help in your research, Aaron. Oh, more balls! Yeah. I hope you guys had a good Pokemon Day with me. I appreciate you guys hanging out and chilling, talking, and I'll see you guys next Monday. So you guys have a good night. Bye, everybody.